Hello students, today we are going to continue with the same chapter of civics for class 7, lesson number 22, how do state government works. In earlier video, as you know, we have studied about the governor. Governor is appointed by the president. He is the nominal head. The meaning of nominal head, all work is done in the name of the governor. But the real executive powers are in the hand of the chief minister. Chief minister, he is the real head of the executive. All powers are rested in the hands of the chief minister. Now, who is the chief minister of Rajasthan? Ashok Gehlot is the chief minister of Rajasthan. Now, the administration in the state is actually run by the CM or Chief Minister and the Council of Minister. All the administration of the state is run by the CM, or we can say Chief Minister, and Council of Minister. These are the important people who run the state government. All powers and all rules and regulation laws are made by them. Chief Minister, or we can say CM, and Council of Ministers. As in the earlier video we have studied Council of Ministers. There are three types of Council of Minister: Cabinet Minister, Deputy Minister, and Minister of State. These are all ministers and they work and coordinate with the Chief Minister to run the state government. Now next, after election, governor invites the leader of the party that has won the majority of seats in the house. Now after election, when elections are conducted, result has been declared, then the governor of the state invites the leader of the party. Whoso party which has won the maximum seat or majority seats and become the winner, then the governor invites the leader of that party that has won the majority of seat in the house to form the state government. The governor, after elections are held, result has been declared, whichever party has won the maximum seat or majority of seats, the governor asks that party to choose their leader and tell him that has won the majority of seats and to form the government, so that government is formed and the leader of that majority party becomes the chief minister. Clear? Again, after election, governor invites. After elections, governor invites the leader of the party which has, it can be any political party, invites the leader of the party that has won the majority of seats in the house to form the government. The leader of the party becomes the chief minister for 5 years. 5 years is the tenure of the chief minister. Tenure, time period. For how many time period? He becomes the chief minister. After the leader has been chosen, who will, the party which has won the maximum number of seats, they have choose their leader, then that leader becomes the chief minister. The leader of the party becomes the chief minister for 5 years. 5 years is the time period for which he or she has been elected as a chief minister of that particular state. Now, next, powers. What are the powers and functions which are given to the CM or chief minister of that particular state? First, the CM or chief minister. CM is the abbreviation for chief minister. Students, don't get confused, one and the same meaning. The chief minister prepares a list of his or her cabinet. Clear? After forming government, the next function of the chief minister is he prepares a list of his or her cabinet. Which minister will be given which ministry or पोर्टफोलियो या कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट दिया जाएगा, हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट दिया जाएगा या फाइनेंस का दिया जाएगा या एजुकेशन का. इट इज़ ऑल इन द हैंड ऑफ अ चीफ मिनिस्टर. विच मिनिस्टर विल बी गिवन विच डिपार्टमेंट या विच मिनिस्ट्री और विच पोर्टफोलियो. नाउ अगेन द CM prepares a list of his or her cabinet. After preparing the list, which ministry is given to which person, the governor then appoints the minister. After the chief minister decides who will be given which ministry, the governor then appoints these ministers. Next, the chief minister can remove any minister at any time. It is the chief minister has power to remove any minister at any time if he or she is not working properly or any misconduct, then chief minister has whole power to remove that minister. The chief minister also decides the agenda for the meetings of the council of ministers and presides over it. The next function or power we can say, chief minister also decides the agenda, the meeting for which, what is the topic for which the meeting has to be conducted. Agenda is decided by the chief minister की मीटिंग किस सिलसिले में की जाएगी. एक कौन किसका डिसीजन होता है? चीफ मिनिस्टर डिसाइड द एजेंडा फॉर द मीटिंग ऑफ द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स. काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर में सारे मिनिस्टर्स आ जाते हैं, कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर, डेप्यूटी मिनिस्टर्स और मिनिस्टर्स ऑफ स्टेट, और प्रिसाइड्स ओवर इट. एजेंडा डिसाइड करेगा फॉर व्हाट द मीटिंग हैज बीन कॉल्ड, और उस मीटिंग में ही प्रिसाइड मतलब ही और शी विल बी प्रेजेंट, फिजिकली प्रेजेंट रहेंगे. Next, she also coordinates the work of different departments of state government. क्योंकि we are talking about the how do state government works. So he is the chief minister, is the head or whole soul in charge of the or responsibility of the whole state. She also coordinates the work of different departments of state गवर्नमेंट. जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, मिनिस्ट्रीज हैं, ऑल आर अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ द चीफ मिनिस्टर. ही इज द हेड, ही कोऑर्डिनेट्स, देखता है हर डिपार्टमेंट का काम सही हो रहा है. तो शी ऑल्सो कोऑर्डिनेट्स द वर्क ऑफ डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट, डिफरेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज का सारा काम देखा जाता है. चीफ मिनिस्टर अपॉइंट तो करता है डिफरेंट मिनिस्टर्स टू लुक आफ्टर द डिफरेंट मिनिस्ट्रीज, बट होल ओवरऑल responsibility is of the chief minister to all the work of the department. Yeah, all ministries are working properly. And last, it is the responsibility of the chief minister to maintain good relation with the central government. Last, chief minister की responsibility होती है to maintain the best relation with the central government. Central government जो government which runs whole country. क्लियर. तो ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी किसकी होती है? चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ अ स्टेट हैज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू हैव द कॉर्डियल रिलेशंस विद द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. नाउ अगेन चीफ मिनिस्टर, ही इज द रियल हेड ऑफ द एग्जीक्यूटिव, और रियल और पावर्स आर इन द हैंड ऑफ द एग्जीक्यूटिव. The administration in the state is actually run by the chief minister and council of minister. They look after all the affairs of the state. After election, governor invites the leader of the majority party to choose their leader, and then the governor appoints him as a chief minister. The leader of the party becomes the chief minister for 5 years. The time period, या tenure of the chief minister is 5 years. Now powers and function, the CM या chief minister prepare a list of his or her cabinet. Then the governor appoints the ministers. The CM या chief minister can remove minister at any time if they are not working properly or misconduct. The chief minister also decides the agenda for what the meeting is being called of the council of ministers, and he is also present in the meeting or presides over the meeting. He or she also coordinates the work of the different departments of the state government. He also looked that all the work departments are working properly or all ministries are working properly. And last, it is the responsibility of chief minister to maintain good relation with the central government. These are all powers and functions of the chief minister, and he is the real head of the executive. All functions are done under his name. He is the real head. Now, Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers is the team of ministers who assist or help the CM or Chief Minister in doing government duties or running government or making government work. Again, the Council of Ministers is the team of ministers who assist or help the chief minister in doing government duties or running government or making work efficiently done of the department of all governments. Its members must not be more than 15% of the total number of members of the Legislative Assembly. Its members, the members of the Council of Ministers, must not be more than 15% of the total number of members of the Legislative Assembly. Next, a minister should also be member of the Legislative Assembly or become one within 6 months of appointment as a minister. Now, what is the meaning? A minister should also, whosoever is a minister, either he is a cabinet minister, minister of state or any deputy minister, he should be a member of Legislative Assembly or become one within 6 months of appointment of or as a minister. A council of ministers is collectively and individually. Again, a council of ministers, cabinet ministers, minister of state and deputy minister, these are the three council of ministers. They are collectively and individually responsible to the Legislative Assembly for their action. Whatever work and actions, policies, programs they make, these ministers are collectively and individually responsible to the Legislative Assembly for their actions. There are three categories of Council of Ministers. Number one, cabinet minister. These are the all important ministries or portfolios are given to the cabinet ministers. Then minister of state and deputy minister. All these ministers of state and deputy minister help and assist cabinet ministers in running the government and performing their duties. Now again, Council of Minister. The Council of Minister is a team of ministers who assist the chief minister in doing government duties. Its member must not be more than 15% of the total number of members of the Legislative Assembly. A minister should also be a member of Legislative Assembly or become one within 6 months of appointment as a minister. If he is not a minister if he has not won the election after becoming a minister, he or she is given 6 months time to be appointed as a minister. A minister should also be a member of Legislative Assembly or become one within 6 months of appointment as a minister. A council of ministers is collectively and individually responsible to the Legislative Assembly for their actions, and there are three categories of council of ministers: cabinet minister, minister of state and deputy ministers. Now council of ministers, as earlier also I have told you, there are three categories of council of ministers: cabinet ministers, minister of state and deputy minister. These are the three categories of council of ministers. Now a cabinet minister holds the overall charge of one or more portfolios. The meaning of portfolios here is the department which is allotted to a cabinet minister and may be assisted or helped by the minister of state or the deputy minister. Now again, a cabinet minister holds the overall charge of one or more ministries or portfolio or department. He can hold one ministry or more than one ministry or department, and for it is held by, assisted by the minister of state or the deputy minister. फिर cabinet minister makes all the important decisions and policies. Makes all the important decisions or policies are made plays important role in the legislature at the time of lawmaking. A very important role is played by the ministers in lawmaking. Helps in the preparation of the budget. When the budget is prepared, the budget is what is the expenditure income of the government, yes, state government. It helps in preparation of the budget and follows direction given by the central government, and all these ministers follows the direction which is given by the central government. Again, council of minister, three types of council of minister. We can say it is divided into three council of minister. Three categories of ministers comes: cabinet minister, minister of state, and deputy minister. A cabinet minister holds the overall charge of one or more ministries, department, or portfolio is given to him or her, and may be helped or assisted by the minister of state or deputy minister. Cabinet minister makes all the important decision and policies, plays important role in the legislature at the time of law making, important role play करता है, helps in the preparation of the budget and follows the direction which are given by the central government. These are all about the council of minister, in which come cabinet minister, minister of states, and deputy minister.